Hey guys! Okay, so I'm very excited to do this live. This is just for the subscribers. If you guys can't catch this live, that's okay. It will be available for the replay. And we're going to be doing a lot more of these, especially starting in July. In July, my team and I are going, every July we go on a sponsoring run. So this is when we sponsor a big chunk of presenters. Eric Worre always says, to try to do a 30 or 20 in 30 days. So that's what I do with my team, and that's what I want to do with you guys. So in July, we will actually be going live every single day. I am really excited. My best 20 in 30 was 78 people. That's a lot of people to join your team in 30 days. And when you have that huge rush of momentum and excitement, it just is like a trickle effect. So I'm going to help you do that. I'm very, very excited. But tonight we're going to be talking about something else. Tonight we're going to be talking about different ways to work this business that's not just posting on social media. Now it's still going to be online, and we'll talk a little bit about offline stuff too. I'm going to let you know straight up, transparent, I have not done offline stuff in a decade, okay? I used to do a lot. That's how I built my business when I first started. And a lot of those people, a lot of people who are on my team with my company now, I met them through these other companies that I did, offline. But for the last decade, it's all been online. So that's my expertise. So that's what I'm going to be talking to you. This is still online, just not social media per se. So first, let's jump right in, okay? So what's impacting your visibility? What's affecting your visibility? So first, here's some questions I'm going to ask you. Now, I was on a training that I do with a woman she's like a boutique trainer. Like, she has this multi-million-dollar boutique. I was on a training for that for my other company, which is a athletic wear company that I own. And as I was listening to this training where I'm here for Sparkle Fitness, I was listening to it and I'm like, this would be so good in network marketing. Like, all of this stuff applies to us too. So my team loved this training. I went over with them last week. They loved it. So I really wanted to talk to you guys about it. So first, I have some questions to ask you. And it's okay if your numbers aren't very good, okay? Because I'm going to tell you, on this training that I was on, the teacher, she's like, okay, yep, 0, none, 0. So everybody's numbers weren't that good. But that means that we just, we're aware of that. And then we can jump in. Like, we can start now. So, 1, how many times did you post today? How many times did you post today? 2, how many emails have you sent out this month? That was a big one for me, and this is where I feel like the network marketer, we don't send a whole lot of emails. I know our companies send emails, but are you building an email list? This is very, very, very important because I have been building an email list for a while now, and after I took this training, I'm like, you know what? I haven't sent any emails out because I don't know. It was something within my own mindset that I'm like, I don't want to bother them. I don't want to be a bugaboo. I'm already all over them on social media. But then I thought about it and think about the companies that you buy from, okay? How many times do they email you? Because I know that I have a lot of emails, okay? I have so many from every single store that I shop with. I have them from Good American. I have them from Fashion Nova. I have them from Amazon. Like, the companies that I shop with, they email me all the time. And if a big corporation, if something like Kylie Cosmetics are emailing her clients, her customers every single day, and they are a multi-billion-dollar business, why would little old me, why do I think I don't have to? Right? So this is also a plus because I want you guys to get your business, really, essentially, our people are our business, our team members, our potential customers, our customers. That's our business in network marketing. I want you to get that off of social media too, okay? Obviously, we'd be working on social media, but I want you to have backup because I'm going to tell you, when I lost my Facebook page, you guys, that was horrible. I thought my business was over. Like, I had to rebuild my whole Facebook page. Facebook is where I did 100% of my business at the time. And when I lost it with over 200,000 followers, I thought I was done for. I wasn't done for. We got back up and we're like, you know what? We'll build it again. We'll build it again. We ain't at 200,000. We're at 23. Where are we at? Not even 23. We're at 17,000 now. But you know what? We are going to keep going on it. And that's when I switched over to really using Instagram, and then Facebook bought Instagram anyway. But the whole point of that story is I want you to not put all of your eggs in Facebook's basket. You know, that's their platform. They could deactivate our account for any reason at any time. So I want you to be smart. I want you to start building an email list. Okay? And I'm going to take it even another step further. An email list is important, especially for those who are out of the country. I know most of our companies that, you know, that are represented here in this group, we're in multiple markets. So an email list, great for everybody, but also, you know, people outside of the country, but also a text list. Now this is just for people in the US. Or if you're in Canada, I'm sure you have text in Canada or whatever country you're in, but it usually doesn't go into another country, right? So I have my text list too. That's for everybody in both US and Canada. Mine covers, and I use Project Broadcast. If you're looking for a good system to use, Project Broadcast has been really easy. For my emails, there's so many different programs that you can use. I use Flowdesk. If you guys want a referral link to get it for, I think you get $20 off, or you get it for $20. It's something super cheap. Let me know. I can send you the link. And there's other programs too. There's Constant Contact. There's MailChimp. There's a whole bunch of different email systems out there. I like Flowdesk because I can like set it all up automated. I can have a lead magnet that automatically sends them the free guide that I set up and adds them to my email list. Like, I love Flowdesk, but other programs can do that too. You could even, I mean, if you really needed to, you could even just have, I know Linktree, they capture email addresses. You can connect, I believe it's your MailChimp to Linktree, or you can just have it go into a file where you can add it yourself, or you can even just have a Excel sheet with all of the emails that you just have to, you know, put into an email each time. I don't recommend this way. I feel like having a service is going to be it's just going to be so much easier for you, and the emails are going to look way better. It's going to look, you know, like you're a real business, and we need to act like we're a real business. When you're acting like a hobby, or you're acting like a small little network marketing gig, you're going to get paid like that. We are a real business, you guys. You know, there are distributors making $1 million a month. A month. Are you kidding me? A month. That's more than the CEOs of big businesses. So we need to start treating this like what it is, which is a big business. So I really want you guys to work on getting that email list. So how many emails have you sent out this month? 3. How many advertising campaigns this month have you done? Have you done any? Us as network marketers, we don't really think of this. We're all word of mouth. We're all posting and reels and TikTok, and, you know, getting affiliates and parties. If your company does parties, that's really what we focus on. But why not take it out and treat it like a real business and start doing some marketing as well? I know the top sellers in my company, they're influencers, but they didn't start as influencers. They started as just a regular person with not that many views, not that many likes, not that many followers. But what they did is they collaborated with companies within their niche: hair companies, clothing companies, teeth whitening companies, watch band companies. And those companies spent their money to market their videos. So when, let's say, like, look, I have a company that's going to market mine right now. It's about a water bottle. So what I'm going to do is, I'm talking about the water bottle. I'm going to take some of my collagen. I'm going to maybe put some lip gloss on. This company is going to sponsor and put their money on my marketing. Okay. So I'm going to like trickle in some of my makeup, but guess what? We can do this for ourselves. If you don't have companies that are sponsoring you yet, that's fine. So guess what? You're going to do it yourself. You can do it yourself. So when I do marketing on my Facebook and on my Instagram, it's usually a really good post that I made, or maybe it's a really good live that I want to get more viewers on. I'll go throw, $10 on it. I don't do a whole lot. I learned my lesson there. We actually have, we had a woman in our company who she sold over $1 million herself. That is so much. Like personal sales, not her team, just her, over $1 million. And it was all from Facebook ads. And me, and I can admit it now, it was a little bit of an ego. It was a little bit cocky. It was actually a lot. It was a lot, and I can totally admit that now because I learned from my past behaviors to get better always. But I was thinking, I'm like, okay, well, I make more money than her. I haven't sold $1 million. I haven't sold $1 million. I want to sell $1 million. I make more money than her. I know that already. So I can just put more money on an ad and I'll do what she has. That was my mindset. I put $2,000 on her. I put $2,000 on an ad. I got zero. And one thing that I learned is don't spend it all at once. Do little bits and see which ad's working. What ad, put, $5 on it, $10 on it. Did it perform? Did you get any views? Did you get new followers? Did you get sales from it? If not, okay, let's try a different one. Let's try a different one with little bits until you find one that's performing, and then you can keep throwing little bits at that to keep it going. That's the way that you should do it. Don't go and spend a whole lot of money. If you're going to do any kind of Facebook ads or marketing first, I would say research into it. I'll be sharing a lot with you guys, especially during our July recruiting fest. I'm going to share the things that I learned and the things that I've learned from experience and from the trainings that I'm taking. But we can do our own advertising. That's just like, you guys know my best friend, Adriana Markowitz. I remember when she was new in the profession or into the company that she was with me. And she's like, I really want to be a speaker. I want to be a speaker. I'm like, okay, well, you need to get on stages. I'm like, and you know what? If you don't have experience now and you're not getting on stages now, let's make our own. Let's just go make our own stage. And we started doing our own trainings. And I had her start doing her own trainings. And guess what? She now is a top speaker. She's spoken at GoPro. So make your own opportunities. Make your own campaigns. Make your own advertising campaigns. How many did you do this month? Probably 0, because I don't see a lot of network marketers doing it. But we should. When you have a really good post or a really good video or a really good reel, you can promote those even. So how many did you do? Next one, how many? This is going to be different lingo for everybody. My company calls them affiliates. Some companies call them hostesses. Some companies, I don't know, call them people who do a party. I don't know. And even if it's not a party, just people who are promoting your product who aren't on your team. And you can also take this, how I looked at it too, I gave myself an extra question and I kind of took it as team members too. So first, how many hostesses, how many people showing your products to their network are you working with right now? Next one, how many people did you sponsor this month? So those are some things that you need to ask yourself. And now, if your number is not that great, if you didn't do much of this, that's okay. And I bet you $1,000 right now that you don't have a sales problem. So if you're not getting the sales you want, you don't have a sales problem. You have a visibility problem. You're not being seen enough. So that's why, think about it, like with our emails, with our texts, with doing some promotions, all of these things together, we need to be seen. That's the key to this whole business, is the more eyeballs on you, the more you're going to do, the better you're going to do, right? Okay, so we're going to audit ourselves. We're going to see how many followers we are actually getting. We're going to audit ourselves. And I used mine on TikTok. So I used my example for TikTok because I didn't always use my Instagram page. And I just told you guys that I lost my Facebook page. So I didn't know how to do it. But take whenever you started posting on your business. And I feel like doing TikTok's easier because I was able to scroll. It took me a few minutes, but I was able to scroll to my very first video, so I knew how long I've been on the platform. And I was on the platform for 13,140 days. My first video on TikTok was on November 4th, 2019. Okay, so if I do the math on that, on how many people are following me per day, it's about 2 followers a day. Now on Instagram, it was way worse because remember, I've had my Instagram account for a very long time. I haven't always been using it, but it was like 0.30. Like such a small percentage. So that's why I use TikTok. So use TikTok if it's going to be too hard to calculate your Facebook or your Instagram, because we've been on there a long time, you guys. It's probably going to get hard. So TikTok was easy. I'm averaging about 2 followers a day. 2 followers a day. I mean, it's better than my Instagram shows because the average, but still, we can do better than 2 followers a day. But I want you to know your number, because how are we going to increase it and get better if we don't even know where we stand right now? So figure out where you are. So the total number of accounts reached. And then I want you to look for the last 90 days. How many total number of email subs do you have? So then it says she was always trying to sell, but wasn't making her brand known. Okay, so Janice, the teacher of this course that I'm taking, she said, and she has huge business, like multi-million-dollar boutique. But she said she was always trying to sell, but she wasn't making her brand known. Nothing set her business apart. So that's really where we've talked about that with branding, is be yourself. What sets you apart? Why would people want to follow you? So what sets your business apart? We got to go out there and we got to show it. So reach, your impressions. You can see all of that in Instagram. You can see where you are, up, down, how many people are following you per week. Like, keep track of these numbers. If you're not keeping track of these numbers, you're not working your business like a real business. You're using it as like a lottery ticket. Like, or you hope you get lucky. Let's not do that. Let's treat it like a real business. We can do the math. We can figure this out. And just how, people do in big, huge corporations. Okay, so if your sales aren't where, okay, this was my notes. Here's some more things that I'm using. This isn't from the training. This was just from me and my own notes. ManyChat. It includes an email list. So if you are using ManyChat, there already is an email list that's already put in there. It's already put in there and it's all automatic. So you can have it, say subscribe, and it's going to add them to that email list right away. I love ManyChat. You guys, I would love to do some more in-depth training on ManyChat. Maybe maybe we will do that tomorrow. Should we come live tomorrow? Let's go live tomorrow. We're going to talk, okay, I'm going to save ManyChat until tomorrow night. We will go live, talk about ManyChat, because it is freaking bomb.com. It saved my life so much. My assistant actually, once I really got into ManyChat and I really learned how to use it, my assistant, she messaged me and she goes, oh shit, Amber, is this going to put me out of a job? Because it did everything that I was paying her to do. I'm like, no, you got kids. I'm not going to get you out of a job. But it is like I have 2 assistants now. So definitely we'll do that tomorrow. Okay, so, and I want you to have a realistic understanding of your growth so far. And then don't stress about the number of followers though. Or on your Instagram, on your Facebook, on your TikTok. I don't want you to stress about how many followers you have, because I'm going to tell you guys, that does not matter. I know an influencer who, she has over 2 million followers. And she was trying to come out with merch, okay? And she did not have the right, I talk about this a lot. You might have heard me talk about it when you did the stories training, or one of my trainings. When I do the niche training, I talk about this a lot, because she did not have the right target market. She had over 2 million followers who were all the wrong people because she put out merch and she had to sell 38 shirts for the printing company to make them. 38. She couldn't do that with over 2 million followers. You guys, I have people on my team who have 100, people on their Facebook, and they could get 38 shirts sold if they really wanted to. So it doesn't matter the number of followers, okay? What matters, what I want you to stress over, is the number of people on your email list and on your text list, because that's what's going to grow your business. It's not the number of followers. I have women on my team who have less than 1,000 followers, and they have amazing sales every single month. But then you had that influencer with 2 million who couldn't even sell 38 t-shirts. Your number of followers do not matter. Visibility versus awareness. So visibility is the frequency which people have the opportunity to come in contact with your brand. It's about being active in your online space. So visibility is going live, is doing the TikToks, is doing the stories, is being present, getting the eyeballs on you. But awareness goes beyond visibility. It refers to the level of knowledge that your target market has on you. So what does that mean? Like I get messages all the time of pink stuff. My followers know me. I have awareness. I have brand awareness. Do you have brand awareness? Do your followers know what your brand is? Are you that clear with your brand that they know? I am. I have people sending me pink stuff all the time, girly stuff all the time, makeup stuff all the time, hair stuff. Like they know what my page is about. So I want you guys to really work on not only your visibility, but your brand awareness as well. I wrote down here, big brands still post multiple times per day. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, and then look at the feed of maybe the top sellers in your company. Maybe like the number 1, number 2 sellers, not the income earners, because that's going to be way different. Way different. Like the top income earners in my company, they are not the top sellers. They have the top sellers on their team. They're builders. I wouldn't probably copy what they're doing for selling for on social media. I would copy who the top sellers are, what they're doing, and not copy it. That's a bad way to say it. Not copy, but use it to look to see what type of stuff are they posting. If they're being, and this is only going to work if they're top seller through social media. Okay. So if they are old school, they've been the master distributor at Amway since 1702, it ain't going to give you no insight. Okay. But if they are doing it from social media, from their social media accounts, then yes, go see what type of stuff are they posting. The first person that comes to my mind is my friend Jessie Lee Ward. So Jessie Lee, she has awareness, she has visibility, and I look to see what she's doing, right? Because even though we're not in the same company, she's a network marketer. What type of stuff is she posting? And what I'm seeing, she's posting things that are relatable to her and to her followers. She's posting her awareness, her brand awareness. Like, Jessie's brand, right? You may not even be on her team, but you know who she is, right? How can you do that in your space? Being authentically you. You may not be, and she has that alter ego, which I will tell you guys, I have heard that from so many successful people. Even actresses. I've seen interviews with actresses and they talk about, Beyonce says that's when Sasha Fierce comes out when she goes on stage. It's not Beyonce, it's Sasha. So maybe that will help you, having a little bit of an alter ego that is like, and the one who takes charge. So maybe that'll help you, but be genuine to yourself. Be who you are, but just magnify it. All right, let's see. I got more notes. This was a long training, you guys. Okay, some tips for improving visibility. 1, define target audience. We've already worked on that. If you want a refresher, let me know. I'll make a refresher video. 2, develop strong brand identity. Just like Jessie, we were just talking about that. 3, share high quality visual content. So not just typing. Okay, you Facebook warriors. Visual. So short content, reels, TikToks, carousels here on Instagram are huge. Utilize relevant hashtags. Hashtags aren't all that important. I would say don't let it hold you up from posting. Like, I would say they're like 1% important. But I still do get business when I use hashtags. I still do get business from those hashtags, but I make sure that they're very, very relevant. Like, relevant to what my post is about and what my brand's about. TikTok, though, use hashtags on TikTok. Engage with your ideal client. So I am in makeup groups on Facebook. I follow like makeup tutorial pages. They're not like an influencer, but they're just like meme. You guys know meme pages on Instagram here? Well, they have ones like for makeup, and you guys know I sell makeup. So take it with what you do. It could be health and wellness. It could be fashion, whatever you sell. Follow these accounts and really engage with their followers. Okay. not in a spammy way, not in a way like, hey, I sell this here, you should come follow me. No, as a real person. People are on social media to be social. So for instance, let's say I follow Gymshark. You know, Gymshark, I sell athletic wear, but also the girls who wear athletic wear, that's my ideal target market. It's women who want to look good. Who buys makeup? Women who want to look good. So I know my target market. So I am commenting under them. Like I am answering their questions. I'm building that community within these other communities. And TikTok, this is huge. This is huge. Most of my followers, and I get my TikTok's growing. Like it says 2 followers a day. It's growing since that. Like that was just the average. It was going a little bit slow when I wasn't posting on there, but now that I've been active, it's been going much faster. And most of my followers on TikTok are actually coming from comments that I make. I think I'm kind of funny. Like I used to say, you know, if this network marketing thing don't work for me, I'm going to go be a comedian. I think I'm kind of funny. So I feel like I excel in the comments because I always make the funniest comments to people. And sometimes I'll have like more likes on my comment than the video itself because I am all up in there and I'm showing my real personality. I'm not having a filter. I am just being me, okay? And I'm interacting with these people. That's how I get most of my followers on TikTok, which I think is funny, but you know what? It's just being social. So I want you to engage with your ideal customer. Ideal customer, okay? Ideal customer. Not somebody who is going to be one of your 2 million followers who doesn't even buy a damn t-shirt. That's not your ideal customer. So I'm just going to come out and say it. We got a lot of beautiful women who subscribe to this account. And you're probably going to get a lot of followers that are dudes. I ignore them. Your business could be different. Like let's say you're in a health and wellness company. You know what? They can be your customers too. They can be your distributors too. For me, I don't work with men because unless they're like, you know, they wear makeup or they're like trans or gay. Like I don't work with straight men who don't wear makeup. Like I just don't want to. It's not I'm not interested. So I'm not gonna I have a lot of guys who follow me on TikTok. It's actually it's exactly 50-50 women, like 50% women, 50% men. But I get a lot of comments from guys on TikTok. I ignore them. If you are in a different business, take it how, you know, have your own opinion on that. Do what you feel is best for your business, but that's not my ideal. So it might be your ideal customer. That might be your ideal customer. So engage with them. That's not my ideal customer. So I'm not engaging with them. I know who's going to buy from me. Does that make sense? So it doesn't really matter what gender they are. I was just giving mine as an example. But your business can be completely different. I know we have a lot of people in here who they sell protein shakes. Your ideal customer could be a dude. So know who your target market is and engage with them. Run social media contests. Collab with other content creators. This is something I want to get more into. I kind of shied away from it for a little bit because it kind of tanked my engagement, but it's because I wasn't being picky enough. So have you guys ever heard of a follow train? And if you want more information on this, I can send you like all of the accounts that I follow that are for this. But pretty much like you pay $15 to get into a giveaway. So a few times we've given away a Peloton bike. So everybody puts their money in and then people have to follow those accounts. I'm not a big fan of those because it's just anybody can get in. So I was not getting my ideal client. It did increase my followers a ton, but my engagement tanked because they didn't care about what I was posting. They weren't interacting. They weren't watching anything. They just followed me to win something. So it didn't work out in my favor. But if you do it in a smart way and you collaborate with other creators who are also in your niche and not like 100 of them at a time, maybe 2, 3, even one. And the people who have the same target market. So for me, I could collab with someone who sells nails, press-on nails. We could do a contest together. So I get her followers, she gets my followers. I know people who buy press-on nails, they buy makeup. She knows people who buy makeup, buy press-on nails. I could collaborate with, a female empowerment company. Like you see, like my target market. So whatever yours is, find other content creators to collaborate and do a little contest together. And it doesn't have to be anything big. It can just be you guys could each donate one of your products, something like that. I did gain a lot of followers doing that though, you guys. I'm going to do it different this time. Same concept, just a little tweak to make it more towards finding the people who I actually want. Make existing customers and friends affiliates, and that's more for the boutique owners. I don't want to sign all of my customers up to do the business. That's not for me. Then paid ads, we talked about that. So improve the quality of your content before improving the quantity of your content. I'm going to say that again because you might have heard it backwards. People might have said, you know what, the more you post, the better. So just post. Quality or quantity over quality. No. No, so improve the quality of your content before improving the quantity. And I'm going to tell you, we all suck to begin with. If your content is bad, if your pictures are blurry and dark and nobody's liking your stuff, it's okay. We've all been there. So you got to suck to get good. So it's okay. Like if I scroll back to my old, oh my God, you guys, I deleted some of the most embarrassing TikToks that I posted about 2 years ago. I deleted them today when I was scrolling back getting these numbers. It's okay. It's okay. We all were there. Okay. So your stuff will get better. So work on the quality of it and then work on the quantity of it. Optimize your profile. We've talked about that with your SEO, right? We talked about that with your bio. The words in your bio essentially become your SEO. So you guys are already doing that. And then create a constant posting schedule, better than what you have now. So even if you have a posting schedule right now, create another one better than what you have now. So that's what I did. And I have a calendar. And on Amazon too, you can get it's like, this is my week. And you can write on it. It's a big, huge pad that goes on your desk, and you can plan your week on there. You can get just a regular calendar. You can get a dry erase calendar. It doesn't matter. I transfer everything to my phone, but I have it on a calendar. I have a calendar written down, and that's what I want you guys to have too. And create your content calendar. What days are you going to post about what? Where are you going to post them? What is the captions going to be? Are you going live? If so, what days, what time? Do it the same time, every time if you can. Have a schedule set up. It makes things super easy. Podcast and YouTube. Okay, this is the next one. If you are not on YouTube, can I just say I'm on YouTube and I wasn't using it. And I got schooled, okay? The trainer of this course I'm taking, she's like, Amber, what? I'm like, I haven't used my YouTube in 5 years. I was really big on YouTube when I first started in my company. That's how most of the people found me, was YouTube. I have the entire UK within my organization. They found me on YouTube. I had 30,000 followers. I have 17,000 now. I lost some on the way because I haven't posted in 5 years. But that is something that was a kick in the ass for me, is I need to get back on YouTube. I'm doing, every single platform has short content. So obviously that's king, right? Short content, Reels, TikTok. On YouTube, it's called YouTube Shorts. It's the exact same thing. So reuse your content. If you do a reel, make sure to post that on TikTok. Post that on YouTube Shorts. If you do a live, put that up on YouTube after. Save it and put it on YouTube. Utilize YouTube. YouTube is huge, you guys. With all my sales starting to come from social media, 9 years ago, I would say 8-9 years ago, I completely stopped my YouTube, and I seriously regret that. So we're going to start together. If you are already actively on YouTube, posting every single week, you're amazing. You're way ahead of me. Podcast. Have you thought about doing a podcast? This is more visibility. You see, we need to up the visibility. The more eyeballs, the better. So long form content that can be, here's what Janice does. She makes long form content that can be made into short form content. So she does YouTube video or a Facebook Live, and then she can go and she can splice that up, turn them into a few Reels, turn them into a few YouTube Shorts, turn them into a few TikToks, probably a week's worth. You guys see, that's what Jessie Lee does. I'm going to bring her back because I know all of you guys know who she is. She's the #1 income earner in network marketing right now, so I'm going to use her as an example. She creates, from her live, she creates her Reels. So it's so much easier than doing 100 little videos. It's just doing one video, throwing it up on YouTube, and then splicing it up. Okay? I already said that. Short form is on all platforms. Engaging with the ideal customer X amount of times per day. Engaging in online forums X amount of times per day. So really goes back to knowing your numbers. So that's your homework. I want you to get that email list started. I want you to start adding to that email list. Look into Project Broadcast for your text list. If you're not SMS marketing in your country, you'll find a whole bunch. But get that email list set up. That is going to be big. Every time you go live, every time you post, mention your email list and how to get on it in your link tree if you have one, or in your bio. Get that link to your email list. Let's focus on really growing that list. And I'm going to end with some goals for you. Okay. And these are the goals that my company, I was just talking to our executive team. I had a meeting with them because our comp plan changed. I'm like, okay, well, I am coachable. You tell me what is the best plan of action to make the most money in this comp plan. And so I had a phone call with them, and they're like, increase your personal sales, increase your personal business, and have your team increase their personal business. So they gave me a goal of 10% for my team sales and 10% increase month by month for my personal sales. And they told me that last month, and I'm coachable. So that's when I started doing the emails. That's when I started sending out my texts. I started going live every single day. Okay, now I feel like I don't get a whole lot of sales from live, but it is building that relationship with my customers and with the people who are watching. I go live at the same time every day, so it's each time I'm getting more and more and more and more. So 10% increase month over month is my personal goal. That's the goal I have for my team members, for their personal sales to increase 10%. And I want to tell you, when I really ran for it, just like you guys are going to, I increased it. And we're not even done with the month yet. I still got more stuff to sell, but I increased it by 60% instead of the 10% of the goal that I got. So we can all do this. And the more we sell, it's customer based. I'm gonna bring it back to Jessie again. Okay. She has $400,000 in sales per month from customers. She makes according to Business for Home, I mean, you do have to, I'm part of that company. I've spoken at their conferences. You have to verify this. So this is verified. And it says for her, publicly it says $1.5 million a month in commission. And she has 400,000 customers. Okay, do you want to make $1.5 million in commission a month? Yes. Okay, me too. Do I have $400,000 in personal sales per month? No, I do not. So why would I make what she has if I don't do what she does? That girl is consistent. That girl is live every day. She is posting reels every day. She has an email list. Trust me, because I am on it. I get her emails. She has text. She has Telegram. She's everywhere. Why do you think you're going to have what she has if you don't do what you do? And you guys, this just all started for her like 5 years ago. There's a girl in my company. She is the #1 sales person in my company. She sells about $200,000 a month herself. You guys, this all started 2 years ago. She was with the company way before that. She was with the company for a really long time, but she blew up on social media as an influencer about 2 years ago. So it can happen for us. It can happen for you. It is happening for me already. I see a 60% increase, and next month I'm going to do more than 10%, but my goal is 10%. We're going to do it every single month. I'm going to get to a point where I'm selling $200,000 a month myself, $400,000 myself. And I'm not a top seller. I'm a builder. I'm a recruiter. My money never comes from my own sales. It's from having such a successful team, but I am flipping that. We can do both. Okay? We can do both. I want you to focus on your personal business. If Jessie Lee has $400,000 in personal sales, what's your excuse? She is not better than you. Okay? She's not better than you. You can do what she did, but we got to get to work.